Hi, today I am going to explain the spy undercover operation. We open to Pier Chul-soo with inside the Philippines sporting out a rescue task to keep South Korean seamen that had been taken hostages. The negotiation is intending smoothly, till Young-hee calls him on his telephone to yell at him to return back home to his mother's 70th birthday celebration. The horrific men aren't amused while his interest wavered, and matters begin to amplify from there. During the whole shootout, Young-hee may be heard yelling at Chul-soo to complete his meeting and haul his ass home. She even accuses him of hiding out in a sport arcade to keep away from the own circle of relatives gathering, on the grounds that she hears sounds of gunfire from the sport machines. Of course, she doesn't recognize it's the actual deal. And obviously, Chul-soo is horribly late for his mom's birthday party. Poor Young-hee has to endure her mother-in-law's sarcastic comments that even though she is the oldest daughter-in-law, she has the last place in the house, because she has no children. And the dear mother-in-law then excuses all the other, younger, mother-in-law for preparing the party because they have to take care of their children or are pregnant. Young-hee pouted that her husband isn't even home most of the time. How the hell can she get pregnant on her own though? We are introduced to Ryan at this point, who works for a shady terrorist group known as AJ Group, run by a weapons manufacturer, whose sole purpose is to stir up animosity between North Korea and South Korea so that AJ can benefit from the arms sale to both countries. Cho-lee's desperate father signed a deal to sell them North Korea's nuclear warhead. However, once he put his name on the dotted line, he was murdered. The knowledge to operate the missile belongs to Cho-lee. Therefore, AJ Group sent Ryan to kidnap Cho-lee. As he goes through the file, Ryan pays close attention to a photo of Chul-soo and his wife. At the airport, Young-hee complains to her fellow flight attendants about her good-for-nothing husband and doesn't notice a baby in front of her. Then we know she tripped and is in Ryan's arms. Gone with the Wind style, and that's an instant pull. Ryan continues to pay close attention to her on board their flight to Bangkok, and later, by coincidence, meets her while she is visiting the temples. Ironically, Chul-soo also sees his wife in the temples with Ryan. He calls her on her cell phone and asks her if she's ever been to Thailand. She says she obviously did, she's a flight attendant, and turns off the phone. And other coincidences. Young-hee and Chul-hee are in the same hotel, where Chul-soo and Ryan are both hiding. Young-hee gets into the same elevator as Chul-soo, who immediately goes up to hide his face. Unfortunately, a shootout occurs between South Korean agents and Ryan's team. Chul-soo steps in to protect Young-hee. He's so quick that Young-hee doesn't even know the mysterious boy is her husband. Chul-hee is eventually caught by CIA agents, who capture her while Ryan is busy with South Korean agents. So Operation Part 2 to get Chul-hee from the CIA must be done. And South Korean agents manage to locate that she is being held in a restaurant in the city. However, it seems that everyone from the spies has gathered in said restaurant, ever since all nations, Japanese, British, Americans, North Koreans and Chinese, became interested in the information Chul-hee holds. Ryan is dating Young-hee again at the same restaurant, intending to use him to distract South Korean spies, Chul-soo in particular. It worked. Young-hee arrives wearing a bright red sheath dress, very va-va-voom, and Chul-soo immediately panics upon seeing her flirt with Ryan. She doesn't know Ryan's identity as of yet. However, Ryan's decide to use Young-hee backfires on him, as Chul-soo turns his frustration and agitation against Ryan's agents and income to possess a one-woman disagreement with the Central Intelligence Agency and Ryan's terrorists. He with success rescues Sol-hee and Ryan starts a shootout/explosion within the eating house against the varied spies to permit himself to escape. Young-hee in her bright red dress is uproariously caught in the middle of the war. And again, Chul-soo runs in to rescue her. Throughout an accidental scan of Young-hee's body along with his infrared specs, Chul-soo realizes Young-hee is pregnant. Because Chul-soo will of these heroic actions while not showing his face, Young-hee erroneously thinks it's Ryan who has stepped in to avoid wasting her on each occasion. The manner she gushes at this mysterious black night is da and funny. Young-hee isn't attentive to her pregnancy, and takes Chul-soo off once he calls her to nag her to require care of herself and avoid caffeine. With Sol-hee safely within the South Koreans' camp, The spies begin to dig out the suspected mole in the business office who has been unseaworthy info of their operation to AJ Group. And Solhi manages to draw the mole out. He is the vice premier. At a similar time, Ryan's identity as an AJ Group's terrorist is discovered. However, Ryan isn't Jews operating for AJ. He double-crosses them and aims to require Solhi and her information and the nuclear warhead for himself. Turns out, he was an ex-North Korean agent, who was abandoned by North Korea when the unsuccessful mission. South Korea additionally refused him amnesty and AJ Cluster eventually recruited him after rounds of torture. Thus he plans to use North Koreans' nuke to bomb North Korea from the south, and let each countries attend war as a style of revenge. Once Ryan is ID'd by the South Korean agents, Jin has this extremely insane plan to use Young-hee as bait to draw Ryan out. "Oi, don't you recognize she is preggy?" Young-hee agrees to assist given that Jin places her underneath arrest and everyone however interrogated her, of course she'd agree, but Ryan at once clocks her uptight behaviors and suspects the sport is up. He kidnaps Young-hee and uses her as a leverage to urge Chul-soo to exchange Sol-hee along with his wife. Chul-soo has no selection but to agree. Jin gets an earful from his commander for involving a civilian into the operation serves him right, and once Chul-soo asks Jin why his maid was kidnapped, Jin feigns mental object and vows to assist rescue Young-hee. "Yeah right, after you are the one who caused this mess." Young-hee ultimately accepts Ryan as a baddie and she or he has been made used of. But she cannot receive Ryan's clarification that her husband is the basis reason of the problem. Or rather, she can't come to phrases that her cowardly, timid hubby is a secret agent. She keeps to assume Ryan is sorely improper even if Chul-soo seems with Sol-hee in tow for the one-to-one hostage exchange. There's this example wherein she glares at Sol-hee and you could see her thinking, "Who's this bitch? Is my hubby having an affair?" In the following shootout, Young-hee yells at Chul-soo to conceal at the back of her and comply with wherein she is going, whilst screaming her head off each time a person fires a gun. She even is going to seize Chul-soo's system gun and blindly shoots everywhere in the place. Amazingly, she manages to hit the suitable targets, or even foil the baddies from walking off with the manage for the nuclear missile. Young-hee finally receives that her husband is a secret agent while she sees him in action, knocking and gunning down baddies. Her saucer eyes are priceless. Unfortunately, the baddies have something greater up their sleeves. They throw a flash bomb and with inside the confusion, snatch each girl's plus the warhead manage and make a run for his or her helicopter getaway. Chul-soo chases after and manages to dangle onto the copter's base. While inside the cabin, Sol-hee slaps Young-hee and receives the catfight distraction she wants, so as to alternate the flight route of the nuclear warhead which Ryan has activated. Chul-soo through now has scrambled into the cabin and the man combat begins. When Ryan grabs Chul-soo in a chokehold, Young-hee shoots him lifeless from in the back of. The pilot attempts to make a run for it, however Jin catches up in the back of a police helicopter. Chul-soo, Young-hee and Sok-hee make a drop into the Hangang River to get away crashing with the pilot. It's a happy ending, with the government exposing AJ Group's evil plan, and Young-hee effectively handing over a child girl, with extra nagging on why it isn't a child boy from mother-in-law, and Sol-hee effectively completes her defection and finally ends up coaching nuclear physics.